All right, hello, Chrome Web Store developer support. I received this generic email. I've received a generic email like this last December, or not last December, last January, when I first, about a week after publishing my application, and when I tried to upgrade it. And back then, it was because you disabled updating paid applications, any paid applications. And I'm hoping that's the case this time around, but I'm not sure. The email that I state is very generic. It's just saying that album download has been taken down because it doesn't provide the promised functionality that aligns in the description of the item. And so I've done several updates since January, and it's passed several times. It does provide the required functionality, or the functionality that in the description, it does provide all of that. The only thing I've changed this time around is I've added licensing. So I'm making it a 1.0.0 release. I'm going to be enforcing the 30-day trial license. And the application has minimal permissions required to operate. And so I'm a little confused at the moment why I am getting this rejection notice, because I really want to get that product out there. I've created a blog. I want to tell everybody about it. I finally hit 1.0.0. So I thought I would go through and demonstrate all of the functionality in the 1.0.0 release. So I've taken the zip that I uploaded and I've extracted it here so that I can install it and show you that it works. So we'll go to Chrome extensions, and I will load that unpacked directory. So this is album download 1.0.0, which is extracted into my temp folder. This is the exact zip that I uploaded, and now it's now installed, and I've got access to it given this icon. So I'm going to click on it to launch the app, and you get to the main page, and it says please sign in to get started. So in order to use album download, you need to sign in with Google so that you have access to the photos. So just to give it, this is my support at ctaggart.com account, and this account has no albums, but from my personal account I've shared a couple of albums that this application will be able to use, and I'll be able to demonstrate the application. Okay, so back over to album download. When I sign in, click sign in, it's going to prompt this user, in this case it's help support, so this account, to log in. And it says it needs access to the Google Photos, and then needs access to check whether the web store to check the license. So I'll click OK. And when it logs in, it doesn't have any albums here, but if I click this, I can get over to shared albums. So there's 2 albums. That account doesn't have any normal albums, it just has shared albums. If I was to log in with my personal account, you'd see 100 albums here with many photos. So, but anyway, so this is the demonstration account, and I'll click on one of these 2 albums. So I'll click on this one, and then it loads the pictures. And then from there, just to go through the functionality, I'll go to ctaggart, So in the web store, this is the functionality that's listed. So it's going to be able to download all the photos and the videos from Google Photos, given these features, preserving the order of the organized album. So that is actually the primary feature. So this is the order of the photos that you can see here, and you're actually able to, so in Google Photos, if you're familiar, you can actually, if you edit this album, you can actually rearrange the photos. So I actually don't think I can actually edit the album as this particular user, but you can sort the photos if you're the owner of the album. And then you can see here that it's actually that's Chiang Mai. Let me go over to Mozart. Okay, so that's the first photo, that's the second one, that's the third one. First one, second one, third one. So when I download those photos, click that button, it downloads all 17 photos. So you can see here in the downloads, it's actually downloading all the photos. And it gives it to you, it's named in a way that you now have access to those photos in that alphabetical order. So that is the first photo. So that's the first feature. And these photos are coming through as JPEGs rather than, they're uploaded as HEIC, basically iPhone images, but they're downloaded as JPEGs. That's the second feature. You're able to specify the naming, so you can see here that the names are coming through as Mozart Mountain, but you can change the naming. So like if I wanted to add a prefix, something special, just tab out, you can see that it'll download the photos with that special naming. You can change the there's a variety of options you can do here to modify the naming. So that's that feature. Then able to specify the size and the cropping. So this also comes from the Google API, but it's accessible through this app. And so if I wanted to put a max width of 300 pixels, I'll go ahead and download all of those photos at 300 pixels. So if I open up this photo, you can see here that it's 300 pixels, or all of them are 300 pixels. So that's a quick demonstration of the features available in the application as defined in the description. So I just went over everything. The only thing that's changed from 0.4.3, which is the currently released version, is I added licensing. So this user support at C-Taggart, I purchased the license like a week ago. So actually when you open up the app, it tells you the version, gives you the user agent, prints off for the license, the created time, the access level, and then it also tells you some more details. So that create time is actually 7 days ago on April 28th, for example. So I mean, that sort of debug level information is available in the console. Regular users don't need to see it. If you don't have a license, it will give you a free trial for 30 days. Then after 15 days, it actually give you a warning stating that, and the banner ends up being right below this title, and you have access to the application. So 1.0.0 does provide the required functionality. And this is a video demonstrating it. Hopefully we can, this issue can be resolved. It's very frustrating when I don't know, when I get a generic email like this and don't know specifically what is being referred to. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Have a great day.